Do you care where it's trading here, if it's above the line by a lot or a little? The answer is not really, right? Because we know
Bitcoinzilla stands out with its simplicity and clarity. We've crafted an experience that anyone can dive into, whether you're a crypto expert or just a new to the crypto world. Now guess who keeps his eye on us? The author of best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And we want to take this opportunity and thank all the people who trusted us, and we read every comment. And the best part, it's free. Subscribing now means you will get all new information for free. Don't just follow the trends, stay ahead of them. Subscribe to Bitcoinzilla today and enjoy the new edge. In this video, Gareth Soloway will talk about Bitcoin's latest price action, key support levels, and where it might head next. Let's catch him up to hear his expert insights on the crypto market.
Tesla today, Tesla really struggling into the end of the day here. Look at that dump into the end of the day. Now, if we go to the daily chart, I still think it's going down to this 360 level, guys, especially now. Look at this. What type of pattern formation could this be showing us? You have a down move, and then look at this. To me, that's a little bear flag, right? Down move, sideways chop. I would not be surprised if within a couple days or even by early next week, we're into 360. So just be aware of that. Now, at 360, that's going to be a big test for the stock. Can it hold that or not? We will find out. All right, quickly, let's get into Bitcoin, then we'll go through oil. Bitcoin, nice little gain today. Again, reversed after piercing down to about 89,000 yesterday. Held the line by the close and is up today a little bit, but CPI, it could throw a wrench tomorrow. We'll watch. Now, again, as a technical trader, do you care where it's trading here, if it's above the line by a lot or a little? The answer is not really, right? Because we know this is your line, and this is, by the way, I've gone over these lines now for 3 weeks, right? Or however long it's been, ever since we've been in here. And the key is that as long as you stay within here and don't confirm above or below, you're stuck in a megaphone pattern. And it's just what it is. I mean, again, emotion might push us in one direction saying, oh, I really hope it does this. But the essence of it is, those are your levels. Who cares if it's here tomorrow? Who cares if it's here? Who cares if it's here? The only thing we care about, does it close down here or does it close above there? That will be the beginning of the next big move on Bitcoin. All right, next up, let's take a look here as we go to oil, the U.S. oil chart. Oil today, nice pullback. You guys know, again, I started my short here. I added right up here. So far, I think we're basically flat on this trade since my dollar cost average. My dollar cost average is here, so I think I'm down just fractionally on that trade. Gold, let's take a look at this. If we look at gold, gold inching up just a little bit, but still stuck in a wedge pattern. It needs to either break out or break down. Right now, wedge patterns, by the way, what the heck is a wedge pattern? Let's talk about this, right? So what's the essence of a wedge pattern? A wedge pattern is telling you that price is getting narrower and narrower. That's what creates the wedge, right? So essentially, you have price. A while back, it was really volatile. And then over time, it just gets less and less volatile. And what do? That creates a wedge pattern. So here you can see on gold, gold had this really big move up, really big move down, and now it's just getting less and less volatile, which I look at it in technical analysis and I say, okay, well, this is like winding a spring, right? So it's not running, or the whatever it is not shooting forward. It's basically winding tighter and tighter and tighter, so that when you do break one way or the other, it's usually a very large move. And that's what I keep on telling you guys, is that wedge patterns, they may not be fun because it's just kind of chopping tighter and tighter, but you'll eventually get that added volatility of either a big move up or a big move to the downside. So just keep an eye on this. There will be a point where we see a breakout or breakdown, and then at that point, we will get that bigger move. All right, lastly, couple last ones here to go over here. We'll look at silver real quick. And if we look at silver, again, a small bounce today, much like gold. Interesting that silver was unable to get back above this trend line here, at least for the time being. We'll see what happens tomorrow when that CPI data comes out. If it does head down, support will be around 28.80, followed by a break of that would take you down to 27. On the other side, if silver could ever get above this line, now you're talking about a bigger breakout. That's your line to watch, this downsloping trend line at this point. Natural gas today didn't do a whole lot. Was down early. By the end of the day, essentially closed flat. It is still trading in a sideways channel with resistance and support. So you know your resistance, you know your support. Again, generally upsloping trend lines break to the downside over time, so that would be what you would expect. But there's no trade here for me. Like, I don't just go say, oh, well, eventually this should break down, so I'm just going to go short. No, you have to have your exact entry points on the chart.
Bitcoin is gearing up for a potential price breakout before the upcoming Federal Open Market Committee meeting on January 29, according to Marcus Thielen, head of research at 10x Research. Thielen points to Bitcoin's narrowing triangle pattern, which often signals an impending price move. Whether this breakout will send Bitcoin's value soaring or tumbling remains uncertain, but it's likely to occur within the next 2 weeks. From a trading perspective, the best approach is to follow the breakout, regardless of direction, Thielen advised in a January 14 report. He further explained that the market's heightened expectation of a higher consumer price index could spark a rally if inflation numbers come in cooler than anticipated. This month's FOMC meeting carries extra weight as it marks the first interest rate decision of 2025. Traders are watching closely, especially following the Federal Reserve's hawkish December stance, which indicated fewer rate cuts than previously expected. With potential catalysts and market drivers in flux, Bitcoin's trajectory remains highly anticipated.
We have the Dow rallying about 173 points. Not a big move there, about 0.4%. But look at this. The NASDAQ is struggling again, down 0.75% or 142 points. So again, we have some weakness in the tech sector. We're seeing stocks like NVIDIA just unable to hold the rally that started out this morning, and it gave it all up. And then the S&P, just as always, it's kind of a mix between these two. It's down just fractionally on the day, about 0.1%. Oil today, you guys know I added to my short. We again maneuvered in. I'm looking for some downside on oil. So far, so good. We have a down day of about 1.2%. Not a big down day, but nonetheless going in the right direction, being rejected off of technical resistance. We'll look at that chart. Gold today inching up. Gold miners performing very, very well again. And Bitcoin holding up very, very nicely after getting as low as 89,000 below the key 92 support. Remember, it didn't close below, let alone confirm. Yesterday was able to fight its way right back up and get back above 92,000. And right now it's trading around 96,500. Now, if we look at the heat map over here, you can see exactly what we're talking about. Look at big cap tech. Big cap tech, here's Apple down 0.6%, NVIDIA down almost 2%, Microsoft, Google, Facebook or Meta over there. So the key being is that most of the losses today are in big cap tech. Those are probably the most expensive stocks. They've seen the most money flow, and that's why the NASDAQ is taking a hit today. While you can see other areas, look at the financials. Financials are green. Now, the kicker here is tomorrow morning, Goldman Sachs, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan Chase, BlackRock, those are all reporting earnings tomorrow morning. So tomorrow we could see either all green again or all red. It's going to be volatile. Tomorrow in the game plan, we'll be going over those earnings. I'll be giving you the trading levels that I will be trading for the day. Now, we'll go over the JP Morgan chart today because I want to give you some levels on that. But aside from that, you can see it's kind of a mixed bag. Again, red over here, and then the financials doing better right over here.
Eric Trump, Executive Vice President of the Trump Organization and son of the President-elect, is making bold claims about the future of cryptocurrency under his father's administration. Speaking exclusively with Benzinga, Eric outlined ambitious plans to transform America into the global leader in cryptocurrency innovation. He criticized the current administration, particularly SEC Chair Gary Gensler, for what he called a holy war against the crypto community. According to Eric, the Biden administration failed to understand or support the industry, leaving crypto enthusiasts feeling attacked and marginalized. Eric highlighted Donald Trump's pro-crypto stance as a key differentiator. He recalled his father's appearance at a Bitcoin conference, where Trump voiced strong support for the crypto community, declaring his intention to make America the crypto capital of the world. Eric emphasized the need for sane regulation and suggested the possibility of tax incentives to encourage investment in digital currencies. He further revealed that Donald Trump plans to integrate cryptocurrency into the nation's financial framework, potentially including it on the U.S. balance sheet. Describing himself as very bullish on Bitcoin and other digital assets, Eric expressed confidence in blockchain's ability to modernize outdated financial systems. He criticized traditional banking as slow, costly, and inefficient, arguing that blockchain offers a superior alternative. Eric believes that decentralized finance, DeFi, will drive economic innovation and create a more inclusive financial system. He noted that traditional banking has left the majority of people behind, making blockchain technology a crucial tool for progress. Eric's optimism extends beyond Bitcoin, as he also holds investments in Ethereum, Solana, and Sui. While he refrained from making specific price predictions, he expressed confidence in the long-term growth of cryptocurrencies. He also drew parallels between the government's treatment of his family and its approach to the crypto industry, accusing officials of undermining both without valid reasons. This shared sense of opposition, Eric suggested, has strengthened the bond between the crypto community and the Trump family. By championing blockchain and digital assets, the Trumps aim to reshape the financial landscape and position America as a leader in technological and economic innovation. Eric's remarks signal a strong commitment to fostering growth in the cryptocurrency sector, offering a glimpse into how the incoming administration plans to integrate these revolutionary technologies into its broader economic policies. If you've been with us so far, a big thank you. Don't forget to subscribe for free to Bitcoin Zella for your daily news. The link is waiting below. That's all for today's crypto news. Stick around for more updates, insights, and analysis on cryptocurrencies. Share your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and subscribe for more exciting content.